and welcome to another week of Dragon Age. I am Castantino. Last week we finished off the tower. I died a few times, and we finished off side quest. Also, Morgan was given her mother's grimoire, which we found in the tower. I don't know whether or not I will be going back to the tower to do some quests in there. I left. Not tonight. Tonight we're going to start the Elvish quest line.
Something on your mind? Of course.
Of course.
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills. You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky. I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have. No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be... It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Okay.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead. Well now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it? Now that you mention it, I am not entirely certain. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The Crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die. Of course. You compete against your fellow assassins, and those who survive are rightfully proud of it. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining. I fancy many things. I fancy things that are beautiful and things that are strong. I fancy things that are dangerous and exciting. Would you be offended if I said I fancied you? This is good to know. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go. And here I am, happy to be had. Isn't it wonderful how things work out that way? Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
Alright.
Yes.
Alistair, he dies so goddamn easily. It's not even funny. Which do I want to take? Morgan, or do I want to take?
Yes.
And at least for a short thing, I want to take the dog. Outskirts, caravan, refugees. Let's get the elvish thing started. Ah, shit.
Ah, a fellow traveler of the fair lands. Are you a seeker, perchance? My packs are light, but I have a tome of strange origin. The Deus V Eternus, rumored to be the last message to a sinful world from the Maker himself. Ah, will the wonders of this all-too-small a land never cease? Well, they will for you. Get them!
We are attacked.
Andara Natishan, my friend. You have come a long way. I give you the welcome of our clan. These are curious companions you have. Might I ask the purpose of your visit? The Grey Wardens? You have joined their ranks? How unusual! Excuse my surprise. I will take you to the Keeper right away.
God, I forgot that you were so nice.
I see we have a guest. And one of our own, no less.
This one is from one of our sister clans to the north, Keeper, but claims to have come on behalf of the Grey Wardens.
The Grey Wardens? How unusual that one of our own should join their ranks. How did such a thing occur? Perhaps so. At the moment, I'm afraid I have little time to spare for long tales. Masirinus Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, perhaps we might introduce ourselves. I am Zathrian, Keeper and Haran of this clan. You are? If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
So their first reaction to trouble is to flee from it. Curious.
Do not allow our troubles to burden you, though I suspect they may impact your mission. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry. The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve. No, but it is the one who made these werewolves come to be. Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan. I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck. Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use. I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Okay.
Under an Atishan, Lethaline. My name is Lanaya, Zathrian's first. I hear your clan has moved on to the north, and that you're now one of the Grey Wardens. Allow me to congratulate you for stepping into a world that few of our people even dream of. I wish I could do the same. I must admit, I am a bit jealous. I have too many duties to my clan to do more than dream of such travels. Perhaps, since you have traveled in the outside world yourself, might I ask you a question or two? I hear the human cities are very large, thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true? I never thought of it like that. They truly couldn't imagine this kind of freedom? How odd. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought. Why do they stay, do you think? These elves who live with the humans. I had not thought of that. They must take joy in the home they have now, though they may not remember the homeland we once had. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have one more question, though I'm not sure you can answer it. Do the humans ever regret what they did to us? And yet, even if some regret, they do nothing. A poet once wrote of them before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own. Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them. I really shouldn't talk about that. That's something you should ask him about yourself. I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from. My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years. Do I? It's taken many years of reflection to come to terms with it, to forgive what those men did to me. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more. The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since. It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however. As you wish. Darth Shirel.
Yeah. The reason I brought the dog. And he pees on me. You ungrateful little bastard.
Anathara, friend. It is good to see another of the wandering clan.
Son of a bitch.
Where is your clan now, if I might ask? I see. I am glad you have become part of such a respectful organization as the Grey Wardens, however. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me. We are banned from entering the forest now. I have more cause than most, but I will not disobey my keeper. I suppose there's no harm in telling a fellow elf, but surely you have greater concerns than any problem of mine, no? Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her.
I would not allow any to keep me from my goal.
Going out there could cause another attack, and I wish no harm upon my clan.
This I understand. To hold the group over the individual is worthy. An unexpected trait in your kind.
If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace. I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
More shiny stuff. Actually, I have no idea. That's how you use it. Right? What you oh. There's a lot of this stuff. Thank you. Yes. Not leaving, just... Chest.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly, the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest, and Darren Atetian friend. It has been some years since I met Master Island at the last gathering. He is still hale, I hope. That is good to hear. Your clan is more familiar to us than most, since we do not stray far from each other in this land. I met your father, for he was once keeper of your clan. You carry many of his features. He spoke at a gathering, telling the clans that more of us need to voyage into the Shemlin world and learn their ways. He would be proud to see his son a Grey Warden, I think. Our people speak so little of the dead, especially those who end in tragedy. I thought you should know, regardless. What little of the craft I've learned has been passed on to me through generations. Such is the time it has taken us to learn a fraction of what has been lost. I do not make bows as fine as Master Island's, perhaps, but might have caused more than one Shemlin to drool at the thought of possessing them. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel, but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come. I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you. That would please me, so long as our hunters come first. I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Okay. Sorry. Wrong button. God dang it.
It is good to see you again. Have you need of something? I am no merchant.
Yeah. Sell you back something I took off of you. Armor. Would actually be nice to have some upgraded gear. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts to me. But I really need that stuff now. Manual for the shapeshifter. Let's just get rid of those two things. I don't have any use for this stuff yet. So, come on.
It is good to see you again. Have you need... I am no...
Yeah, I'd like to sell you the scout's bow. I totally didn't find lying behind you.
Too frilly.
What?
You are the Dalish Grey Warden, and Darren. It is good to meet you. I am Cameron, a hunter apprentice, though I wish I could become a real hunter. I suppose there's no harm in telling you. You know our ways. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina. She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery. You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do. I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed. Really? I'm willing to try anything. Cyranas. Oh, Ma Cyranas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Right. Only because I'm not playing the a-hole in this run.
Welcome to our clan. It is good to see more of my own people from elsewhere. You spoke to him? What did he say?
He said you were cruel and he hates you. He said that if he was lucky, he would bed you soon.
Oh, I am embarrassed to talk about this to you, but I simply cannot accept his proposal. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I? But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family? Oh, you are right. I have made poor Canon miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Ma Cyranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Canon. Canon, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
I can't help but admit I just ruined that poor woman's life. Alright.
Who comes? Anathara. I was so busy attending the Hala, I did not hear you coming. I am indeed. I am Alora, and it is my place to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. In return, the Hala guide us where we need to go. I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal, and it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others. I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful. Yes, that's it. She's calming down. That's it, love. Be calm. Tell me what troubles you. Ah, I see. It is her life mate who is sick, not her. He was bitten on the leg during the attack, and she fears greatly for him. I did not realize another Hala was injured. This will allow me to prevent the sickness from spreading to the entire herd. Ma Cyranas, thank you. You have done my clan a great boon this day. I will always be grateful for your help.
Okay. Push that. Oh. Bought all that stuff for a damn reason.
I have done it.
It is good to see you again. Have you need of something?
Yeah, I got stuff.
I am no merchant,
stuff
but
that I
let us trade.
mysteriously found in the
Perhaps there's
forest.
something here which will be of value to you.
Oh, wait a minute, no, I didn't. There we go. I'm sorry, I stripped what was stripping. Sparkling. Oh, I saw some. Oh, the chest, I'm not going to.
What now?
Quickly. Yes.
Delighted.
That's my wolf. Gone. Oh, that's mine.
Ugh, you can smell its breath from here.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Gaelish come to put us in our place. Come to make us pay for our attack. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now, Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay. Yar, I regret only that we did not inflict every single one of them with the curse that night. We are not afraid of you! Hey, come, brothers and sisters! We fight!
Ah, the battlefields are
Victorious.
Enough! The forest has eyes of its own, and it shall deal with you. You have been warned.
delighted. All right.
Shame about the face!
Of course.
Holy smokes! Whoops. And he walks off. He's not going to piss off.
I'm sensing more darkspawn. As you desire. Watch out.
Slay these monsters.
And so I shall. Of course.
No. There he is. Is that just the, Whoa.
Who comes? We were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
And Darren and Tishan, Lethaline. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live. Ma Syranas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
As you desire. All right, so I shall. As you
We must drive these beasts off.
As you desire. What a shame.
Okay, come on. Oh, there she is.
Please, help. Listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be. I am cursed, turned into this creature. The curse, it burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to. You are Baelish. I am as well, or I was, until my change. Please, tell me, have you seen my clan? The Keeper sent you? Then you seek Witherfang. I I have, but it is not what you think. But there is no time to explain. You must listen. My name is Delilah. My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message.
There is death in her eyes. It will not be long now.
The staff I wear. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead, and with the gods, I beg you. Thank you. Thank you. I only want him to be at peace. He is a good man. The pain! The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly. Gods, bless you.
Yeah. And then I skinned her. It's kind of,
I do not like battling these animals.
So, they were here too. No wonder.
As you desire. All right.
Now we go into battle.
want to help? No? Okay.
Watch out. Delighted.
Direct me.
And so I shall.
Now this should be amusing. Yeah! Ha ha ha!
I shall do so. As you say, I shall do so.
Ouch. Let's just skip to the point where Okay, so that's going to be a little bit more difficult than I actually anticipated. We're waiting on that.
All done.
Be cautious.
I have done it.
Don't tell me what to do.
Hold on, you. That's private property. That's an old man's home, that is. Keep out. Keep out! You're a robber, is what you are. They sent you, didn't they? I'll show you. They won't get away with this.
This is
I've never killed this guy.
let's shed some blood.
Wow. Huh. Oh shit, I hope that doesn't mess up. Oh yeah.
Delighted, of course. And so I shall.
Die!
Bastard!
Your word. It shall be as you say.
Where now?
Shall we go? All right. Yes.
I will defend myself.
What the?
And so I shall. Delighted. They're all so eager to die, aren't they? Of course. And so I shall.
Oh, bastard.
So I shall. All right. All right. Of course.
What the? Wait a minute.
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree? How do I speak? The same as you. I form the words and sound them true. Now I have answered the query of thine, but thou hast yet to answer mine. Ah, yes, I remember thee. Long ago, the elves roamed free, their numbers few and passing fast, until one eve we saw their last. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
The world is certainly full of marvelous, unexpected creations. Each day we see something that we never thought possible.
And unless thou think'st it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon? I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn. My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. This cannot pass without reward. I shall give what little I can afford. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
Oh, what else? Not the right.
This is strange. The werewolves would not use such a camp, would they? Whoever this belongs to must be nearby.
Of course. As you decide.
How long has that spirit lingered there, and how many has it preyed upon? I shudder to think of it. What now?
Let's get back to the west. And let's kill those red marks up there. Oh, there's a lot of red marks.
And so I shall.
Yes. As you wish.
And so I shall. Of course.
Oh my gosh, so many bears.
I should like a throat! There you go!
It is good to see you again. Have you need of something? Truly? Let me see. Yes, that is indeed ironbark, and a substantial quantity of it as well. Well done. An agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. What would you like? A bow, or perhaps a breastplate? That is very generous of you. Masiranas. I see that you have not lost your Dalish roots in the time you've spent with the humans. I will not allow your generosity to go without at least some reward. Come, I shall make something of the wood you bring. I've reformed the wood to my will. It is but a small token of our gratitude, but take it with my blessing. It is good to see you again. Have you need of something? I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Really? I have enough strength. Oh, I was going to say, wait a minute. Getting a little confused there. So I don't need that. Ah, screw it. I never bring her with me. Nope. Alright, whatever.
Greetings to you, friend. I understand I have you to thank for my rescue from the forest. I don't want you to go unrewarded for your efforts. Here is a gem that the keeper gave my father long ago. I am happy to pass it on to a fellow Dalish. You wish me to keep it? Then you are truly generous. Thank you again. And now, I am afraid I must rest. The keeper says I am not yet fully recovered, after all. I wish you well, my friend.
You have returned. Is there any chance you have news of Delilah? You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain? That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her? The keeper told me the truth? Are you certain? Oh, I see. At least she is at peace. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper. Dareth Shira, fare you well.
Okay, so that's complete. I didn't level up like I was hoping. Shoot. I need more flasks. He has some flasks.
It is good to see you again. Have you need of something?
Son of a bitch. Fudge. Alright, change of plans. We're going back to the camp real quick. Be right back.
You are a handsome canine specimen, aren't you? Yes, you are. Oh, but look at that tiny, stubby tail. Would you like a nicer tail? I could give you a long, swishy tail if you like. Just a wave of a wand and poof, tail. You'll adore it, I promise. Or maybe you would like to be a different color. We could spice up that drab brown with some red or blue, perhaps even violet. War dogs need to be pretty too, don't they? Yes, you want to be pretty, pretty dog. That's right, you just love attention, don't you? And you want antlers, a big swishy tail and hey! He made off with my staff. Perhaps I underestimated his intelligence.
Now we're just doing the party camp.
I've a question, if I may. Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity. could I? And what if I didn't wish to leave? Oh, not more than friends? Indeed we shall. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Okay, let's up. Alright, actually, let's...
Gloves? You're giving me gloves? What for? I did not mean to sound ungrateful, it is just... Wait, these are Dalish, are they not? My mother was Dalish, and had a pair very similar to these. The leather was less thick, and it had more embroidery, but these are very close, and quite handsome. Do I seem surprised? Perhaps I am. Still, I appreciate the fact that you even thought of me. No one has simply given me a gift before. Thank you.
Give you a golden bar. No.
Oh, how dear of you.
Where's Morgan?
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you? I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend. Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know? Anyone with sufficient will, but the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed. Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch? Oh, you're simply full of surprises, little man, aren't you? But enough of such talk, let us proceed lest the dust gather on us.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? I'm sure you'll be...
Pretty sure, just give me your... I require one thing. One thing that's here, there we go. Flask. Back to the Elvish.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, come on!
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in. Right, Darkspawn. We killed a whole band of them on the way up from Lothering. We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You? We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him. I thought you said... Wait, you're serious? I suppose that's all right. As long as it gets there. Stay safe.
Okay.
Delighted.
But I didn't have to get another damn page. I'm not apologizing for sending it. Distillation agent.
You need...
Here it is. Oh, thank cripes. I just thought about the fact that I didn't know if I sold it off.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place. You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen. And they deserve no less. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and our beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
What shall we do here?
Where'd I get the bow?
No.
Okay, I think I'll come back for those gravestones.
Complete. I have finished.
We are invaded! Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady!
Be on your guard.
And so I shall.
Such talent! Here we go!
All right.
All over now.
Love letter.
I wonder what this room used to be. Is it Tevinter or Elven?
As you desire. All right. Delighted. As you desire. I have finished. All done.
Plan sheets. That's what it's on.
Did you hear that? Thing.
See there? That's a trap. I would watch out were I you. And so I shall.
We'll make
Say what you must.
Complete. I have done it. Delighted. So I complete. What shall we do here? The light. All right. And so I shall. All right.
Sparkle. Guys like sparkle.
Mami? Mami Namara-san. Mami! Mami! Mami!
The unnatural are always so...
Huh. What's that do?
All done.
Okay, let's see now. Ah, crap, that wasn't right.
As you desire.
Now the dog has leveled up. Alright. Altar. Kneel before the altar. Take a sip from the altar. Take the earth and leave the altar. Okay, I got this. I got this now. Shatters, and we are good. And I must save again because screw my life. As PG-13 as possible. Although I kind of think I screwed that up earlier. Ah, screw with PG-13.
As you desire. All right. Like
Oh! I cut the heads off. Really helmets. Screw it.
Viran Salanon, Ranala Foros. Nay, Garan Sedale, Garan!
Gone creature, you have no place here.
Melashal, Melashal!
couldn't we all just get along? No? As you desire. And how's that?
Yeah, that's how I feel. Okay. Find out that he can't fudge. Son of a bitch! I can't even use it because he's not. He doesn't have level 38 strength anyway. God, blasted. Get his steroids or something for him. So I can just kill him.
Delighted.
Aha! What to do?
This appears to be a phylactery of some kind. The essence of a mage, kept magically preserved. If that were all it is, however, I would be surprised.
Elf magic.
What the hell? Was that? Oh, thanks for the host there. What the hell? Where'd that skeleton come from? I'm pretty sure they were all killed before. Oh, whatever. Toss in the art. Toss. Oh, let's do this. Nice guy. Continues.
Now, what's all this?
Now this is more like
Oh, now you decide to hit one of those. Ah! Try! Ow! Worse than the blasted full inventory. Only 80. Dang it. Every time I come into this place. What the heck's this? Plot items. Ugh. Let's see, scroll. I need to drink stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, great. Up here. Up. Down. Okay, is there anyone who needs rings? Do I have rings to give? Yes. Let's see. There. Don Juan Jr. The second. The second junior doesn't carry anything because Nice to No. Ah, crime. Something's sparkling down here. Oh, I can take that. Ah, crap.
finished.
It's just another helmet. I need that. Big traps. Okay. Death root extract. It's good in this mouth poison. Does that help? No!
All right. As usual.
What skeleton? What chance did you have? Leave me alone. There.
So I shall.
That's called the correct way to go. What's down here? Oh, sacks. Glass phylactery. Oh no! No. Leave the vial alone. Oh, I am not going to fall for that. Oh, sir. Vial.
Delighted.
Kill my dog!
Let us end this.
Die!
My
What did you?
Yes.
Must have left for just a moment.
Come on, I can at least kill one of these guys. No, I can't.
Anon is abjust! Katarabaz! You will not win!
Ready.
Uh-oh.
As you say,
Uh-oh.
I shall do so.
No,
As
no.
you say. There.
And that's why you save. Yeah. That's called coming back to it later. Whatever anyone says, it's a tactical retreat. This is not cowardice.
I would watch out were I you.
Oh.
See there? That's a trap. Watch out where I you.
What the hell?
Fashion dance. It is done.
Don't get snooty with me.
Where are we now? Dare I even ask? I have done it.
Junk. Yes, yes, thank you for that. Okay. Some stuff I don't need.
Speak. Yes.
Now all we need are a few pretties and a bit of music.
Oh my god.
And so I shall. All right.
Speak.
If you must.
So I shall. As you desire.
Go.
What the heck?
I am here.
Yeah, get down there! Okay, he died rather quickly suddenly. Let's see, white chair. What the heck is that? Oh, well, it's a gift for win.
Oh, marvelous.
Wait a minute, no. What kind of BS is that? I thought she liked that crap. I might as well get it to
You
stand.
have my thanks. You have my thanks.
You got a fancy scroll, too. I don't care.
All over now. I have finished.
Honestly, that was the quickest I killed that thing ever. It's just money. Minor conscription. Statuette that I already know it's supposed to go to. Oh, excuse me.
Be cautious.
Alright. Oh, shut up.
Why are we still here?
Yes.
Alright. Happy? No, I don't care.
Delighted.
Screw it. Oh, I would say screw it, but I really want that. Oops. What? I put those things right back. I'm not bad at this game usually. Yeah, that stuff. Another list.
As you desire. All right.
Wonderful!
Healing would be helpful now.
Shall we go?
Now. As you wish.
See there? That's a trap.
Where? Oh, screw it. Let's just get this done.
I would watch out were I you.
Oh, there.
And so I shall.
All done.
Alright. Darkspawn dagger. Backtracking. Spawn everything. Fire, darkspawn.
Brothers and sisters, be at ease. We do not wish any more of our people hurt. I ask you this now, outsider. Are you willing to parley? Not with me. I have been sent to you on behalf of the lady. She believes you may not be aware of everything you should be. She means you no harm, provided your willingness to parley in peace is an honest one. What would be the point? You have already proven your strength. We have no wish to anger you further. Follow me. But I warn you, if you break your promise and harm her, I will come back from the Fade itself to see you pay.
I bid you welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest. No, that I am not. If I could have revealed myself sooner, I would have.
Do not listen to him, lady. He will betray you. We must attack him now.
Hush, Swift Runner. Your urge for battle has only seen the death of the very ones you've been trying to save. Is that what you want?
No, my lady. Anything but that.
And the time has come to speak with this outsider, to set our rage aside. I apologize on Swift Runner's behalf. He struggles with his nature. Truer words were never spoken. But few could claim the same as these creatures, that their very nature is a curse forced upon them. No doubt you have questions, mortal. There are things that Zathrian has not told you. It was Zathrian who created the curse that these creatures suffer. The same curse that Zathrian's own people now suffer. Centuries ago, when the Dalish first came to this land, a tribe of humans lived close to this forest. They sought to drive the Dalish away. Zathrian was a young man then. He had a son and daughter he loved greatly. And while out hunting, the human tribe captured them both.
The humans tortured the boy, killed him. The girl they raped and left for dead. The Dalish found her, but she learned later she was with child. She killed herself. Zathrian came to this ruin and summoned a terrible spirit, binding it to the body of a great wolf. So Witherfang came to be. Witherfang hunted the humans of the tribe. Many were killed, but others were cursed by his blood, becoming twisted and savage creatures.
Twisted and savage, just as Witherfang himself is.
Deceit is the nature of men.
They were driven into the forest. When the human tribe finally left for good, their cursed brethren remained, pitiful and mindless animals.
Until I found you, my lady. You gave me peace.
I showed Swiftrunner that there was another side to his bestial nature. I soothed his rage and his humanity emerged. And he brought others to me. In part, we seek to end the curse. The crimes committed against Zathrian's children were grave, but they were committed centuries ago by those who are long dead. Word was sent to Zathrian every time the landships passed this way, asking him to come, but he has always ignored us. We will no longer be denied.
We spread the curse to his people, so he must end the curse to save them.
Please, mortal. You must go to him. Bring him here. If he sees these creatures, hears their plight, surely he will agree to end the curse.
He will never break the curse, my lady. He will never allow it. You know this.
We cannot know that. Surely his rage does not run so deep he would endanger his own clan. If Zathrian comes, I shall summon Witherfang. I possess that power. I also have the power to ensure Witherfang is never found. Tell Zathrian this. If he does not come, if he does not break the curse, he will never find Witherfang, and he will never cure his people. And we shall await your return. Outside of this chamber, the passage leading back to the surface has been opened for you. Return with Zathrian as soon as you can.
Ah, and here you are already. Did you? Aren't you the intuitive one? There was no way to tell what would happen once you reached this ruin, so I decided to come myself. Yes, there will be plenty of time for that. Did you acquire the heart? You didn't. May I ask then, why are you leaving the ruin? There was no need. I knew you would find it, and I did not care to give you a history lesson about things that have no bearing on your purpose here. But it seems the spirit convinced you to act on her behalf. Might I inquire what she wants? You do understand that she actually is Witherfang? She is the powerful spirit of this ancient forest that I summoned long ago and bound in the body of the wolf. Her nature is that of the forest itself, beautiful and terrible, serene and savage, maiden and beast. She is the lady and Witherfang both, two sides of a single being. The curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her own nature, becoming savage beast as well as human. They attacked my clan, and they were the same savages then that they have ever been. They deserve to be wiped out and not defended. Come, I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be slain and the heart taken. No, Witherfang's heart will cure the hunters, but it does not end the curse. The curse is more powerful than that. And even if I could, I would not break the curse. These savage beasts deserve their existence. I will do nothing to help them. Ever. Why? You claim they have regained their minds, but they are still savage beasts. Their nature is unchanged. All they want is revenge, or a release that I will not give them. No, let us take the heart and end it. Even so, they are still the same worthless creatures that their ancestors were. They deserve nothing more than the misery they possess. This is not your battle, Grey Warden. Let us just take the heart and be done with it. You were not there. You did not see what they did to my son, to my daughter, and so many others. You are Dalish. You know how we must struggle to be safe, how we must fight for justice. I could not let their crimes go unanswered. I have sworn to protect my people, and I shall. I will not lift a finger to help the descendants of savages who deserved the curse they received. And what if it is revenge they want, and not talk? Will you safeguard me from harm? I fail to see the purpose behind this, but very well. It has been many centuries now. Let us see what the spirit has to say. So here you are, spirit.
She is the lady of the forest. You will address her properly.
You've taken a name, spirit? And you've given names to your pets? These beasts who follow you?
It was they who gave me a name, Zathrian. And the names they take are their own. They follow me because I help them to find who they are.
Who they are has not changed from whom their ancestors were. Wild savages, worthless dogs. Their twisted shape only mirrors their monstrous hearts.
He will not help us, lady. It is as I warned you. He is not here to talk.
No, I am here to talk, though I see little point in it. We all know where this will lead. Your nature compels it, as does mine.
It does not have to be that way. There is room in your heart for compassion, Zathrian. Surely your retribution is spent.
My retribution is eternal, spirit, as is my pain. This is justice, no more.
Are you certain your pain is the only reason you will not end this curse? Have you told the mortal how it was created? And so he did. Witherfang and I are bound as one being. But such powerful magic could not be accomplished without Zathrian's own blood. Your people believe you have rediscovered the immortality of their ancestors, Zathrian, but that is not true. So long as the curse exists, so do you.
No! That is not how it is! It is not a betrayal! I did what was necessary. I did what was just,
and it still is.
The curse would not end with Zathrian's death. His life, however, relies on its existence. And I believe his death plays a part in its ending.
Then we kill him! We tear him apart now!
For all your powers of speech, you are beasts still. What would you gain from killing me? Only I know how the ritual ends, and I will never do it.
Ha! You see? We must kill them all!
See? They turn on you as quickly. Do what you have come here to do, Grey Warden, or get out of my way. Then you die with them. All of you will suffer as you deserve.
As you desire.
Ah, crap. Go for the damn mage first. Then you can kill everything else.
All the noise and bother. So I shot.
Ah, fuck.
No more. I cannot defeat you.
Finish it! Kill him now!
No, Swift Runner. We will not kill him. If there is no room in our hearts for mercy, how may we expect there to be room in his?
I cannot do as you ask, Spirit. I am too old to know mercy. All I see are the faces of my children, my people. I cannot do it. Perhaps I have lived too long. This hatred in me is like an ancient, gnarled root. It has consumed my soul. What of you, Spirit? You are bound to the curse just as I am. Do you not fear your end?
You are my maker, Zathrian. You gave me form and consciousness where none existed. I have known pain and love, hope and fear, all the joy that is life. Yet of all things I desire nothing more than an end. I beg you, Maker, Put an end to me. We beg you. Show mercy.
You shame me, Spirit. I am an old man, alive long past his time.
Then you'll do it? You'll end the curse?
Yes, I think it is time. Let us put an end to it all.
back to normal. With clothes.
It's over. She's gone. And we're human. I can scarcely believe it.
I did good work. Pay us.
We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there for us. It should be quite interesting, don't you think? Thank you. We'll never forget you.
Run! Okay, so where's Zath? Oh, crap. Screw it. Yes, I do. It's a greedy SOB. Just go. Not to camp anything, so. Ay, ay, ay. So, Brazilian forest.
It is done. The essence of the wolf's heart has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters. It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go. It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am keeper now. Let me say it officially then. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the Grey Wardens. Call, and we shall come, with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike at your foes. This I swear. It will be some time. The curse leaves the hunters slowly, and they must regain their strength before they are ready to fight. It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Alright, and I got the achievement Poacher. What? I freaking saved both sides and I get called a poacher? Oh, that is bull crap.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield. I am no merchant.
No merchant, yeah. Oh, that is BS. Get rid of iron. Elm. That is serious bull. You son of a bitch. Holding out on me. Alright, screw it. I don't.
You can stop flinching, Sten. I'm not going to harm you.
I do not fear harm to myself.
What is that supposed to mean?
An unbound mage is like a wildfire, as prone to simply consume itself as it is to devour all that surrounds it.
I do wish you wouldn't refer to mages as it.
Alright, so we're down 3 of the 4 races. No, 3. Oh, because freaking. No, we're halfway there because we've got. Okay, so the mages are on. The elves are on. I have to save Arl Eamon. Yet, and the dwarves. Oh man. That's going to probably take a couple of... That'll probably take some...
Is that for me?
Yeah. Alright. Da, da, da. Massive armor can't. Oh my god, I've got all this great armor and he can't wear any of it. She can't wear it because he's a pussy. Zevrian. Already got tier 4 stuff. So. Set.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Alright. Well, I'm going to call it a night. I'd like to thank everyone who showed up. Thank Durin the Deathless for his host. Next time, like I said, I'm not sure if it'll be... Most likely it's going to be next Tuesday night. I don't have a set time for these things. But next Tuesday will be... Oh, God, going after the dwarves. Or... go to Denerim and start get Arl Eamon. No, because I wanted... we'll be going after the dwarves. I don't know how many sessions that's going to take. God knows, I do not know. But yeah, so again, thanks everybody for showing up. Thank you for the... Thanks for the hosts. Really appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, please... hit that follow button. I'm always happy to see when I get my viewers up in numbers. You know, I really appreciate that. But yeah, so I might be back on tomorrow, Wednesday night. Not sure. We'll see what happens. But definitely next Tuesday we'll be doing. What the heck? Frickin' clipping! His eyes were on fire, you see? Holy crap. Anyway. For crying out loud. Anyway, my name's Castantino. Thanks again for stopping by and the host. And I also hope to see you again next week. Good night, everyone.